Hey guys, welcome again to another vlog. Obviously, success is the goal of every life, right? And of course, you have to define what kind of success you want to have. But whether you're employed, self employed, businessman, or investor, today I want to talk about 4 reasons why you have higher chances of becoming successful now than ever before. Number one, we're living in a world where information is open and free. So, what does that mean? First point is that you can learn so much right now at almost zero cost. Okay. So, you can go to YouTube, you can just listen to Warren Buffett, listen to Bill Gates, listen to Elon Musk, listen to Steve Jobs. If I know he already passed away, but you can still listen to his interviews. And all of these successful people can be searched on YouTube and in Google, and you can find out more about their mindset, about what they did in the past, how they grew up. We have so much access also to books where you can just download the book. You can get any book right now. If you have an iPhone, just download a Kindle and then you can download any books that you want. You don't have to go to the bookstore. Now we're in the pandemic, right? But today is a time where information is so open and you can basically learn from anybody. You can learn anything you want to. If you want to cook, if you want to start a business, if you want to be a better employee, if you want to be motivated, all of these things are free and available for you to consume. And sometimes free stuff are taken for granted, right? But if I were you, today's a time that should be spending time reading. You should be spending time studying the successful people, networking, again, using LinkedIn and all these social apps and all of these things, joining conferences. I've joined a few conferences while I'm here. It's amazing how this technology is giving you the experiences as if you are in that convention hall where there's a map and you can go to different talks and listen to the talk just by sitting in your house without traveling. It makes it even cheaper to attend forums and conferences and hear from the experts what's happening, what's the trends, and what's the next industry that's going to boom, what's in the minds of these experts and these entrepreneurs and these successful people. It's nice because before the norm is you have to fly. I mean, take time off from work. Have to pack your stuff, travel. Traveling's I miss traveling, right? It's good, but right now the cost of attending seminars and hearing from the experts are so cheap. You can consume more knowledge now. So it's a matter of just being disciplined enough to really study. And which do you want to study? Actually, the issue is also what do you want to know? Okay, because everything's available. The question for you now, you have to determine what are you trying to improve? What are you trying to master? Who you do you want to become? Right? So again, point number one, open information, free information for all, so cheap. We need to consume that. So that's number one. Number two, global platform. Okay. Again, because of the internet, we have a global platform. Okay. I'm making this video and somebody can access this video through YouTube from another place, anywhere around the world, right? That's possible. So this is the platform that we're living on. So, and we're seeing that through the gig economy where we see freelancer creating design, creating all of these things that you can do and just, get paid while you're in anywhere around the world, right? So this is amazing thing. You just have to find what kind of opportunity out there. And this platform, these global platforms are opening doors for people to serve people around the world. Okay. People here in the Philippines serving other people abroad in other countries. So again, a global platform. If you're a businessman or self-employed where you have a service, again, you can indeed extend your service not only here but abroad and compete globally. Okay? If you're an entrepreneur, of course, a businessman, you have access to suppliers, going to Alibaba and all of this supplier stuff, platforms where you can ask them to design a product and just be creative enough to know what you want. And almost everything can be achieved, right? With this global platform that you can access many things and you can market your stuff globally. Okay. So it's a matter of being creative and how you do it, right? So again, because of this global platform, you have higher chances of becoming successful. Number three, copy from other markets. Because of the open information, number one, because of the global platform, number two. Number three is you can copy from other markets. I'm living in a third world country here in the Philippines. And if you're really creative enough, resourceful enough, you can just look at what's happening in the developed countries by using the web and find out what they're doing, what innovations they're doing, what new business model they're creating, and copy those models and bring them here, or create a localized version of what they're doing, make some tweaks, and then you can be more successful. Okay? Examples like Jollibee was just basically a copied business model from McDonald's, right? I mean, who would have thought that the person who copied McDonald's became even better compared to the international brand because they're local, right? Because being local, you have more opportunities to be successful because you know the landscape. Okay, so the best is you can copy. You have a cheat code. You can look at the stock market in the US. Look at all the IPOs. What's happening in the US? What are the new innovations happening there? What are they trying to build? What are the new business model that's changing how people live because of technology? And whether you're employed or self-employed, you can copy what the successful people doing in developed markets and apply it here and do something differently on your own. And there's a lot of examples. If you're an architect, if you're it's your design, you can use Google Maps and go to Street View and look at the developed markets, the developed countries, and look at the buildings, look at how they do stuff. You can always get a lot of ideas by just being resourceful. That's why when you're employed, you have to look at what's happening out there. You might not copy it, but you can refer it to your boss, to your manager, and tell them, hey, this is what's happening out there, and we should do it. They're successful, then we should do it. Again, the cheat codes are out there. You just have to find it, study it, look at your industry. How are other industries doing well during pandemic? Copy what they're doing, apply it in your work, suggest it to your boss, suggest it to your manager. Who knows? You can be the one who can steer innovation and change the course of your company. I don't know, but you can copy from other markets. Again, for the businessman out there, and actually, this talk could be mainly for entrepreneurs and businessmen who are trying to really become successful and wants to really push it harder. Well, number four is more funding available. Okay. So again, we're living in a world there's so much excess of cash. Actually, there's more cash than opportunities. Okay. We're living in this scarcity world where people are looking to invest in the next idea. Okay. So there's are more excess. The goal is that you just have to find those funds. Actually, you don't need to find, you just have to create something, and with the open global platform, open information, you just have to be resourceful where to find these investors. And once you become successful, once you do something great, even if it's a small scale, it will attract people to invest. We're living in a world where more and more people are open to invest in businesses. Okay? We see more venture capital funds entering new ideas, angel investors, okay? Because there's the reward of that in picking the next Facebook, picking the next Google, right? So, or you don't have to go that big, just, picking the next big local star. Remember that businesses change. The new big guys are always changing. The top big corporations right now were not the top big corporations 20 years ago. And you have to really see that everybody has the same level playing field, and you can be the next big company in your location, in your area, by again doing number three, copying from other markets, by doing number one, studying from different successful people, how they're doing stuff, and number two, tapping the global platform, and all of these things. Actually, my goal for doing this talk is to share that life is abundant, that there's so much opportunities with the four things that I've shared. You just need a computer and an internet, and that's it. You just have to be determined, patient, and also hungry and driven to do this. That's the hardest part, actually. But again, the opportunity is here right now. So again, I hope you learned something new today, and looking forward to your success.